Well, we're here at Airlie Beach. It's Saturday morning and it's an absolutely stunner of a day. So we've decided we're going to shoot over to Coral Sea Marina, which is over this way here, and go to the public pontoon, top up our water tanks if our hose is long enough. I've got my doubts about it, but anyway, we'll soon see. And then we're going to head off out this way. Morning, Cookie. Out this way to Hayman Island. We're going to see if we can spot some whales, do a bit of whale watching over the next couple of days. The weather's absolutely magnificent. So here we go. Well, we just refueled at the public, or topped up the water at the public jetty. Very busy here today because it's such magnificent weather. Car park's absolutely full at 8 o'clock in the morning. Nice spot. So here we go. Let's go whale watching. Probably should blow this up, but there's some dolphins just in front of us. There's whales about 1 kilometre ahead of us, but we're probably 15-20 minutes away from there. These ones are having a great old time. They must be feeding or playing with each other, or who knows what's going on. Anyway, start of a good day. But the whales, if you can see that little dinghy up ahead, just to the left hand side of that is where the whale was a minute ago. Yeah, he's just coming up for a breath of air. Anyway, we'll keep in touch when we get a bit closer.
They're having a great in that tender. My God, he's so close.
The little boat in front of us is he's coming right over to see him.
Yep. Oh my
wow.
God.
That's pretty special.
Holy shit. They'd be shitting themselves in that tender. You see me, I mean?
Holding his breath for a while this time.
Yes. That's one of the charter boats behind Yoghurt.
Yeah.
I can see where he is. He's about 10 metres off the back of it.
Just the right of him. That's a big fish. There's more over there because the other boats are sort of all hanging around. Condor, I think.
Yeah, everyone's kind of stopped, haven't they? Oh, look there, look. Woo! Oh, you're having a look too? Can you see the big fish? There's another one.
In front of it?
Yeah, 20 metres to the left-hand side. Actually, there's a few there.
Well, that's North Mole there, heading towards Sid Harbour. Pretty much where we saw him the other day when we were in at Bower Bay off South Mole. So they're obviously everywhere. As soon as we put the camera away.
Hi, big fella. Oh my God, there's two.
That's a big fish.
Two big fish. They're getting friendly.
He's loafing around too.
That one's over there.
Yeah.
Hello. Can't have a look over here. That's a big fish. That's an old one, the one on the right. It's covered in barnacles.
Got them all round us here.
They're everywhere.
Oh, I know you're there.
Yeah.
There he is. Another one way over there.
How bloody amazing, John.
Freak of nature, this planet. Oh well, looks like the show's over, folks. Mooring at Hook Passage. Well, I'm getting all the lines ready, the bridle set up, and we've got a redundant line set up that we usually do around the moorings, just in case thing. Unfortunately, Kylie was giving me instruction on this, but she accidentally forgot to plug in the microphone on the camera, so you can't unfortunately hear those instructions being belted out at me. But as you can see, being the observant husband, I've taken consideration into all of her advice, and we had quite a successful attachment to the mooring here at Hook Passage, which is a great little spot. Just when you think it's safe to clean all the windows around the place, all the neighbours pop in for a swim. I don't know. Anyway, I suppose that's what you get for living in paradise. There's a lovely little fringing reef runs right along here, and it really is quite spectacular. You can go up to that beach there, and then there's a walking track that takes you right up the top of the hill up to that rocky outcrop. But I've never done that, and I've certainly got no plans on doing that. But anyway, here's where that's where we saw all the whales yesterday, out there. And today we're catching up on chores. We just had a big hot Sunday breakfast, and now we're catching up on the chores around the boat. Cleaning the windows, cleaning the bilges, catching up on the cooking, and life goes on.
Apparently, I have to be on camera. I'd rather just do it without being on camera, but hey. I'm doing yogurt because I don't know that we've ever seen the finished product. We probably have, but you know, it was a while ago. The cameraman's trying to help. He's been really helpful. So, what we have this morning is, after I have cleaned the Thermomix, 5 minutes with a cupful of yogurt, a cupful of vinegar and water on Varoma to give it a good clean and sterilise. The one time I didn't do it was the one time I ended up with pretty crappy yogurt. So now I have got 2 litres of full cream milk in there. Going in with that is 250 grams of powdered milk. And God love the machine just turned itself off, because it is a machine. That will get mixed for 20 seconds on speed 5 just to give it a bit of a mix up, and then it gets heated. So what have we got here? Not you. Technology is not my friend. Right, I know it's a basic cook. 20 seconds. 20. Oh, dear God. John, edit this out. Thank you. 20 seconds. Speed 5. Just mixing the milk powder in with the full cream milk. And then we're going to heat it for 15 minutes on 90 degrees. Mixing away in there. Okay, now 15 minutes. $90 degrees. Now, Jeanette from Thermogroovers has said that the powdered milk has changed, so it's best now to use the fresh milk version to, even when you're using powdered milk, which means bringing the milk up to 90 degrees and basically cooking it at 90 degrees. It makes it more stable, I guess, and I've been doing it for the last few times and we have had cracking yogurt. Now that's going to do its thing for 15 minutes and I'll come back and show you what happens next. Bye! Okay, now it's done the 90 degrees. Now we do it for another 5 minutes on 90, because that apparently heats the milk right the way through. I trust Jeanette on this because she is the guru. The reason I'm having to make more yogurt was because somebody may have dropped the yogurt down the steps.
Yes, Kylie, you gotta be more careful.
Last night. It wasn't me. There may have been a bourbon involved. So I'm having to make yogurt so I can make bread and pastry, because we're on our last 4 slices of bread, and I wanted to make pastry because I need to make pasties. So another 5 minutes there, and then we start adding our stuff in to get the best yogurt in the world. See you soon, kids. Now we're cooling down for 8 seconds. We actually have to take the temperature down to 50 degrees, and considering it's sitting on 90 now, 85, it'll take a while. It takes about an hour, hour and a half to drop down to 50. Then we add the cream. Then we mix it and drop it to 45. Add the yogurt, and that's when we put it on auto ferment for 8 hours. Thanks, John, for turning off the copyrighted music. And off we'll go. So I'll see you back here when we've dropped 30 degrees. And we've got the window cleaner here at the moment too. If only he'd do it properly. But anyway, he's doing it, so I'm not going to complain. We've hit 50 degrees, so in goes the cream. Without that bit of paper. On goes the lid. We have 30 seconds. At speed 3. Or 31, 30. Then we need to cool that to 45 degrees, and then we add the yogurt. So I'll be back to you when we're there. Newly clean. The view from my newly cleaned kitchen windows. Thank you, window cleaner. Anywho, we've hit 45 degrees. So now, that's my thumb in the middle there, sorry about that. We are going to add the pot set yogurt. So, Jalna pot set Greek goes in, lid goes on 30 seconds, 30 seconds, speed 3, gives it a good zhuzh around. Off we go for 30 seconds. And then we set the auto ferment mode and it does its thing for 8 hours. And I shan't bore you with 8 hours of watching the pot set yogurt set, or watching 8 hours of watching John clean windows, which is probably about as exciting, but anyway. Radio 821. Right, so we then go to menu, automated, plain yogurt, and we skip through everything until we get to the big A. Or we have the big A sticking his head in the window. There he is, there's the big A with his head in the window. And we turn the selector to start, and off she goes for 8 hours. Hoping that we don't A, turn on the generator, B, turn off the power, C, do something, which is what we've done a few dozen times. Once again, all comes from Jeanette Pierce Thermogroover's Facebook page. Way more than a yogurt recipe. So it is way more than a yogurt recipe too, because I'm making bread this afternoon, or it'll probably be tomorrow now, and pastry, and for both of those things I need yogurt. So once that's done, tomorrow will be a bread and pastry day. The weather's picking up to 30 knots apparently tomorrow, so we'll move from the Hook Passage back over to South Mole, and I shall bake over there, which could be interesting in a 30 knot wind, but anyway. See you in 8, kids, and we'll see how the yogurt goes. Apparently we have to clean something else now. The inside of these windows would be good, but because it's inside, I think that's been left to me. And you guys have no idea how incredibly difficult it actually is to get up onto that dash, especially when you're 60 years old and you're not quite as flexible as you used to be. So it looks like in the 8-hour interim while I'm waiting for the yogurt to set, Hayes cleaning the inside of all the windows. There are worse things to be doing here. So we've had a bit of a change in the weather. So it was beautiful this morning, absolutely spectacular, and now it's gone to grey, a bit choppy, very, very rolly on the mooring. So we're heading to Nara. As you can see in front, she's a bit grey. I took some stills of that later, so we'll have a look, but yeah, a bit bumpy. John's driving. Goddamn Thermomix reset itself, so I don't know what the yogurt's going to do. I don't know why it did that, but anyway, it did. Jeanette, if I go all pear-shaped and it doesn't work, I will have 2 litres of lassie. Anyway, we'll see. Let you know when we get to Nara. Okay, the yogurt is done. We had a bit of a hiccup halfway through when we had to move anchorages. So it turned itself off and I had to go back to the beginning. So it's a bit thinner than it would normally be. But that said, she's still a cracking yogurt. It tastes magnificent. So apologies for having it a wee bit thin. But really, pretty hard not to be happy with with that. Hardly pretty when I'm trying to film and fill. But yeah, very happy with it. So again, that's from Way More Than a Yogurt recipe, and it's a great recipe. So tomorrow we can make bread and pastry. Woohoo! My kitchen is complete again. Thanks for your patience, everyone.
Well, just to prove it's not all champagne and sunsets, this is the mess we've got outside. It is blowing about 25, 30 knots southeast, right on our nose. He's had enough, he's going home. We're at Nara Inlet on the Whitsundays, doing a quick perimeter check, make sure everything's still attached. South Mole in the distance over there. Anchor's down there, she's all happy, it's on the bridle. Bridle's still all hooked up. No apparent fraying. And it's supposed to be coming from over that direction there, which wouldn't be too bad, but it's turned around and it's southwest. I've got to go upstairs, it seems to be making a bit of noise flapping up there, so we'll go upstairs and check. But it's really, I'm so rugged up. Even got my Ugg boots on. It's about 16 degrees. Pouring rain, obviously. And blowing a gale. Must be that VHF aerial hitting the side. Just about on its last legs, this thing. We've had it sewn up twice. I'd like to put a hard top on it, but anyway, I don't know that that's going to happen. I've strapped down the dinghy just in case it decides it wants to go somewhere that it's not supposed to. But yes, it's not all champagne and sunsets. Certainly isn't today. Cat's been inside and we've just been having a bit of a YouTube session. What are you doing there, Cookie? Kylie's doing a grandmother impersonation under a granny blanket.
Freezing, and I'm looking up recipes. I've got lots of lemons and limes.
Making a citrus cake, that'll be nice. Anyway, this is about what we're up to today. Well, I'm just putting it out there. It's no wonder a man can't lose weight. Here I am, pouring down rain outside, Nara Inlet, supposedly a gale warning out today. So I'll get stuck into some video editing, which I'm doing. And Kylie decides I'll keep busy by making lemon cake, or citrus cake, I think it is. So I just sit here getting fat and loving it. Thank you, darling.
That's fine.
Both freezing, we've both got our socks on.
I know, in shorts and singlets.
And the cat's very ambitious today. It's going to go as far as the couch. And we're just looking out the front and saw this great big whale jump out of the water, just out near that red beacon. There he is. Just
to the left of the beacon.
There he is.
Oh, wait!
That's nuts.
Trying to get their attention next door. Oh my goodness!
Sticking his wing up, having a flap. That's pretty cool.
Definitely too. Just binoculars. Put them right there.
Cool. There's
Oh yeah.
synchronised flapping.
Oh my goodness.
Can I get up the front?
No.
It's a pity this camera doesn't zoom right in. You might get a decent
my
shot.
goodness. There's some definite slapping going on there.
Yeah, that's weird, right out in front of the inlet.
Come in. Can you come and sit, big fish?
She knows something's going on. Look, I thought that little kid in the boat behind us was looking at us. Whoa!
Oh, wait.
That's a big splash.
Oh my God. That's nuts.
Yeah, I'm going to have to re-edit that whole film. Alright, well thanks for watching everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we're over here at Nara Inlet in a gale warning, so if we don't get blown away, we'll see you all next week. Bye for now.
Bye.